In the previous video, we used the variable to display the number of records found according to the table where the search was performed. In fact, a variable is a space in memory that we can represent by an object in a form. So we're going to create a test project form called test variables in order to show how variables work. Let's create a first variable named v1 that will make it non-enterable. This variable doesn't actually exist in memory. There's just an area on the screen that represents the contents of the variable if and when it exists. We're going to put a button next to it that we can use to declare the variable. We'll give this variable the long integer type. Then a second button that we can use to assign a value to this variable. v1 1500. Next, we can perform a calculation with this variable in memory and display, for instance, an alert. We're going to display an alert that expects an argument of the text type, so we're going to convert variable v1 after multiplying it by 12. Now let's test the form. Variable v1 is not actually defined yet. If we declare it, then we declare the type as long integer. It takes a default value of 0. We can assign a value to it, and then we can perform a calculation with this variable. Here's the first use of a simple variable. The principle is the same with a variable of the text type that we'll call v2. Since it's a text type variable, we can display its value 12 times. In passing, we concatenate the variable with a space, and the combination will be multiplied by 12. Hello here will be a variable not of the long integer type, but text. If we test the form, variable v2 does not exist. When it is declared, it contains a blank value. We can assign the value hello to it, and use the variable in a calculation. Fortran includes many functions for processing strings. Let's take the case of an array. We'll display it in a pop-up menu that we'll call pop1. And we declare that it will be of the array type. So to make a pop1 text array, we indicate the number of rows in the array, for instance 3 rows. Now the array exists in memory and can be represented on this object. To assign values to the array, we're going to indicate that the first row is hello, the second row is bye-bye, and the third row is see you soon. As concerns the use of the array, we can do it as shown here, for example. First array value, and a space, and second array value, and third array value. Now let's test the result. Declaration of array, the array has 3 empty rows. Assignment of value to array, hello, bye-bye, see you soon. and using the array hello space bye bye space see you soon. So there we have it, a simple and quick overview of how to use variables.